Hello guys, Shenny here, and welcome to part 2 of how to handle your transfers. In part 1, I showed you a bit of about what to do when looking for a player, how to know where to strengthen, etc. And there's just one more thing I would like to do before we crack on with part 2. I'm gonna do this as quick as possible. Right, here it is. Now you must always, before you do anything, always look at your player's position that you're interested in. For example, Hatem Ben Arfa here, he's an attacking midfielder. You have to look at his attributes and see if he has the high quality key attributes. For example, an attacking midfielder, they should be good dribblers, have a good first touch, and they should be creative. And now I look at Hatem Ben Arfa, and each of those stats, dribbling, first touch, creativity, are over 15, which is brilliant. Then he has some very good stats in addition. For example, off the ball, flair, acceleration is brilliant, balance is out of the world, etc. And for a defender, I'll just use Vidic for example. For a defender, it should really be the same, to be honest. Just look at the defender. What do they need? Tackling, heading, positioning. Look, see, decent tackling, decent heading. I missed out marking and positioning. 20. So that's what you need as a defender. You have to have those stats, right? And now we can get started with part 2. And part 2 is just basically about how to make an offer for a player. I'll give you a few tricks and tips on how to attract a player to your club. So we were looking at Hatem Ben Arfa. Now, the first things I advise you to do is to check out his personal, or the players, whoever you want, their personal information and happiness, because this could give you some tricks and tips. For example, let's say if you are a team like PSG, for example, right? You want Hatem Ben Arfa, you go to his personal information and look at this. He's a supporter of Paris Saint-Germain. So to say you are Paris Saint-Germain, Hatem Ben Arfa would be very interested in joining you, and that's why you see if he doesn't go to City, or you don't buy him usually on FM, he goes to PSG. Now the second thing to check is his happiness. I can tell you now, if he is sad or annoyed, that's a good sign for you, because he could hand in a transfer request, or it could mean he wants to leave. And look at this, his general happiness, flattered by the interest being shown in him. This is another sign that most likely he wants to move to a bigger club, that he's flattered. Because where have you heard of a player at a big club being flattered by interest from another club? They don't care really. But as you know, Newcastle are not the biggest of clubs, so the move attracts him. So now I'm going to show you the best way to attract a player to your club, and this is the press. The social media, the press, they're very manipulative and persuasive. You know, they can do it, they can help you a lot. So what you do is you click talk to press, then this comes up, everything. The best thing to do first is declare interest and just say we'll do everything in our power to sign Hatem Ben Arfa. As you can see, the higher up it is, the less, how do I say, aggressive it is. We will do everything in our power. Is like, yes, we want him definitely. And then he should reply in a few days. The player you're going for, it will come up that you said you want everything. So you've just got to wait, and look, he's replied. What he said: moving to Man United could be a possibility in the future. I'll pay more attention to the speculation when an official bid is made. So he has not ruled out moving to Manchester United, but we'll talk more and maybe give you a better idea if he wants to join when a bid is made. Now if you do what I did in the previous video, where you put someone else to do your transfers, a bid could already be made because of your head scout suggesting that you get the player. and I reckon a bid has been made. Okay, no bid has been made here. Maybe the player. But it's also good to just, when you click make an offer, you know, you get an idea of the other teams interested. As you can see here, Manchester City, Inter, Arsenal. Now you have two options when you get to this. You either wait for one of them to make a bid and try and just do the same, like offer this. Let's say they offer 15, Man City, you offer 15. Or you can do the most reliable thing, go to Scout Report and look in between 10.5 and 15.25, and you've got to be realistic. This is probably Newcastle's best player, so we're gonna just wait a bit. A risky game it is to wait for the other team to make a bid. I think it's best right now just to wait a bit and see if any team makes an offer for the player, which I think they will soon, hopefully. Yeah, brilliant. Man City make a bid, and it gives you the option to make an offer. So we're gonna go ahead and make a 14 million bid, the same as Manchester City. So if ours is rejected, theirs is rejected. If theirs is accepted, ours is accepted. And once it is, it's then down to the contract, and that will probably be in part 3. What to do once they've accepted, but hopefully they do accept this bid. Our holiday, sorry, I'll proceed, decline. This is just a test save. So remember, it's very important to check the stats, etc. You know, it's very, very important to check their stats. And my guy has made a bid for Sandro. Anyway, it's very important to check their stats, and to do that, brilliant. So this is where we're gonna stop for part 2. This will be in part 3. Exactly here, what to do when they've accepted your offer. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Part 2 will be out soon. Take care. Bye.